This is the Okla Bird Sanctuary. These are the vehicles to take you in. It's spreading in 4 kilometers, 4 square kilometers. This is the entry point I'm entering. There are two trails. This one is the tarred one. That one is a village trail. I think the village trail will be better to take for better experiences rather than this one. I've seen few vlogs. They said me to take the village, this untarred one, muddy trail. They just take us down to this muddy trail. It's open at till 5 o'clock. I've reached a bit late, 3:30. This is Kachnar tree. This is a coral tree. This is a samal tree. These are the birds. This is a nature trail. This one is the trail. You have more natural experiences in this place for this trail. I took this trail to have more nature's experiences. And there are snakes. You should be very careful. This is biodiversity reptiles in Okla Bird Sanctuary. There's pythons, Indian red snake, Indian red sand boa, Indian cobra. So when you take this trail, be careful. There will be snakes hiding under these leaves, piles and piles of leaf. There is this lake. The water hyacinths are there. This part of the lake is completely submerged in water hyacinth. It looks more greenish. And that part of this, the middle of the lake, the water is visible there. It protects the water. Water hyacinth is a good scene. Is it written jungle jalebi? I don't know what this is. These are waste collections. This one is Hindi name, Badi Ganga Chilli, Palace Gul, geological name. It's very tough to pronounce. Status, winter migrants. These birds are winter. Most of the birds here, winter migrants. They come in winter. Summers, I have to be sorry. I don't think I'll get any birds in summer. Because winter countries, the winters are very harsh. So they find a very congenial environment in Asian countries. They migrate to this part. This is Hindi Jal Murgi, English name common moran. Status resident insect. It eats on this bird. Insect, worms, mollusks, shoots and marsi plants. It feeds on marsi plants. There's a broken branch. It seems that the tree has completely fallen apart. This part of a lake. This one is an whisker term. Status winter migrants. This bird is a winter migrant. Most of the birds are winter migrant and they don't come in summers. Summers are basically tough. These are the parts, the trees. What trees, I don't know. From this, I'll give you a glimpse of the beautiful lake over here. This must be Okla Lake. It's filled with water hyacinth. The water from their industry, you can see from that part. The cable lines, the buildings. I have to be quick. I have only 1.5 hours. Making me 4 kilometers is not possible. I can do how much? 1-2 kilometers I think I can finish and come back. This place is peaceful, in fact. It's absolutely a shady place to vlog. Your brain really works here. Under heat, I just get fogged.
Sir.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
So, it's shady, sunny sometimes.
ये घूट तो ज़्यादा हो गई घूट मांगा ले लो भाई अरे ये घूट तो ले लो यार आइए आप सर भी अकेले ही हैं थैंक यू
Thank you. There are thirsty people sitting there. They may be marijuana smokers. They felt thirst. They wanted my bottle. I offered them. Here I find most of the parks that are dopers. These narcic personalities are everywhere. You have to be very careful in dealing with them. Yes, I could able to smell the marijuana there. This is a kind of boat-like structure. This is a kind of boat where you can sit here. There is a bench. 2 wooden benches are here. You can have a feel of sitting on a boat and have a view of the lake. This one is excellent. Done with the wood. Broken, but this needs maintenance. This is how deep, I don't know. But this is safe. Seems to be safe. I'm just half a mile to that place. It will be immature to tell this place is safe, but it seems safe. Whoa, this is a laughing dove. It smiles. A smiley dove. Habitat is pair in dry cultivation, thrown in scrubs, distribution dried parts of Gangetic Plains and Indian Peninsula. This laughing dove you find in the Gangetic Plains, and that's a part of an Indian peninsula. It's an Indian resident bird. It feeds on seeds, grains and insects. Most of the birds feeds on insects and grains. This one is Chota Basanta, Hindi name. Coppersmith Barbet, English name. It's again an Indian resident. This is another bird. I'm not able to cover each and every signboard here. It has to be quick. My village trail is over. This one is good. This one looks a bit well done. This was in Cheta Basant. English name is Gargini duck. Distribution throughout Indian subcontinent. This is a winter migrant. It's not an Indian resident. It's a winter migrant. It's aquatic plants and shoots. It feeds on aquatic plants, basically to those lakes and water bodies where aquatic plants, you can see the aquatic plants over there. So it feeds on those maybe any insect inside these aquatic plants. They feeds on those water insects and aquatic plants, maybe roots, maybe shoots. maybe stems, maybe shrubs, whatever, aquatic. They grab on that. This trail looks excellent, lonely and stretchy. And during the sunset, this one looks pretty good. You know, and just you have to walk through shadows and lights and shadows and light. Wow, look how deep it is. It's serene, it's solitary. And these kind of places I always love. Walking on this trail is like peace. The hustles and bustles of the city, you know, that the honkings that get you crazy, and this place particularly, you have to be with you. It really transcends you to the most happening lives in the cities. Certain times you get off to these places and recharge yourself, revisit yourself, and that peps you up, that brings the energy within you, reignites you again. And the stress of the life is not going to go away. That would be there. But these places is a respite. Whenever you have time, just hop onto a train or car, a bus, taxi, Uber, Ola, whatever. Get to these places, walk here for a long. Do your meditations, yoga, sit silently. Because many times the brain needs to be silenced. If the brain has a commotion, it doesn't absorb much. The silence brain is very innovative. That's what experts say. Oh, this one is magnificent. The sun and the reflection in the water, and the water hyacinth over there. The enormity of this view is excellent. Particularly the dusk and dawn, 2 times, and you should be visiting to this place. Sunrise and the sunset. The water, see how brightly the water is reflecting there. The sun's reflection through this water is just like dazzling. It's dazzling like in pearl. There is a swan or something which is swimming. A swan, some bird. It's a swan. Oh, this one is good. Use no polythene inside bird sanctuary. Appreciate. You are not allowed to throw litter here and throw polythenes here and there. There is nothing you can buy here. They preserve this place well. You can have a bottle of water, which I have. Come with a bottle of water. And outside there is only one shop that was closed. So on my way, I thought, I googled up. I've seen some YouTubes. They cautioned me that inside the national park you won't get anything. No food, no water, nothing. So I took a bottle of water on my way back while entering the gate. Fortunately, I did that. The shop there was closed. So once you have your tickets, you want to go out, they will recharge you. Should not be the policy, but they do it here. And this is how it is. I mean, there are trees. There is a water body. There is a lake, a big lake here. And there are water hyacinth. I think most of the migratory birds in winter come to this lake. So that is a sighting scene over there in winter. Summers I was pretty skeptical. Summers is not the right time to see birds. But I'm hopeful, it is sunset. Might some birds who is nesting over here would come. The local birds, not the migratory one. Let's check with the locals. They should be coming back home, I'm sure. I'm not able to see any bird's nest here. Looking up to the trees, nowhere you can see the bird's nest. Birds at night, they live in the nest and the bushes even. So maybe the water hyacinths over there could be some places which is adjoining to the water and the land. And they could be hiding out at night at those places. It might. But this trail is excellent. I mean, you should be walking on this trail once in your life. Miles and miles I have to walk before I sleep. This is exactly that is coming to my mind here. Trees both the sides and forming a canopy. Walking under a canopy of tree is always an excellent. It's a dreamy feeling. I feel like writing some poetry here. Get a book. This place is best to come with a bottle of water and a book. Your unfinished novel. Most of the novels you buy is half finished. Get your unfinished novel, which you aspire to finish. Come in a Saturday when the sun is not very scorching and humidity is low. Come here, spend your time, finish your book, enjoy the sunshine, the shadow, the water hyacinth, the flying birds, nests. Walk in that trail, do some yoga. Go back with a great vigor back home. If I see some birds, my purpose of visiting this place would be done. Otherwise, I'll go back half done. But this I knew before. I did a short snippet for 1 minute, so this is not the seasons. Summer is not the right seasons to bird watch. This is a bamboo platform which I've done on the water. You can see out there is a bamboo platform. Maybe for catching fish. The fisherman goes there and be on that platform, watch for birds, or if there is a fishing, they put their nets over there, and from there they drag this net to be collected on that platform. This is my favorite childhood plant. This one must be yours too. The seeds are like there is a black mustard like seed comes out in this plant, and it pops. In my childhood, I used to carry those seeds and used to pop it. It has a popping sound that really excites. We're just going crazy when it pops. I see so many these bamboo platforms are like that. This is a bench where you can sit. It's an iron bench, I think. This is an iron bench. It rots here. पक्षियों के स्वागत में वस्तु न दे. There is a caution word. When birds come, don't feed them. Leave them alone with their natural habitats. Our food may not be their food. Most of the times we eat processed foods. This contaminate the virgin intestine of the bird, because they feed on nature. Their diets are different. Ours are more preservation, chemical applications in our food. So our intestines are no more virgin. At least theirs, not to toxify them. This is how it is. ये और कितना दूर है? How far the end point? 100 मीटर, 200 meters. मतलब इतना ही है लॉन्ग स्ट्रेच, और कुछ नहीं है यहाँ.
बस ज़्यादा.
ये 5 बजे बंद होता है ना. तो यहाँ से वॉकेबल है और बहुत फार है.
थोड़ा सा नहीं है, अब जितना आए
उतना ही होगा. यही है बस, और कुछ नहीं, बस और कुछ नहीं. ओके. So I'll end my blog here because this is the stretch of 4 kilometers, a long stretch. I asked a gentleman here, he said the same it is to the end point. I could have excited more if I see birds. I could have shown you birds. My whole purpose was to see you, to show you the birds, but I was pretty skeptical. This is not the right season. But no nesting sites even. I don't think birds are coming back home, or they have no home here. You can read for yourself. These geological names are very tough to pronounce. Chota Bujja. These are winter migrant. They feed on mollusks, crustaceans and insects. So this lake must be having, most of the birds, their foods are like mollusks, crustaceans and insects. This lake must be filled with mollusks and crustaceans like prawns and shrimp and all. These are the crustaceans. Nothing much. So this is how it is, the beautiful place. Excellent for a walk early in the morning or in the evening. The weather is very good here today. It's look more shadowy. The sunset time is a perfect time, sunrise time is the perfect time to come here, experience a walk, a silent walk. And winter would be the best time to visit this place, because when this place, the serene place filled with the symphony of the birds, and that makes this place is one of the wonderful, wonderful experiences of life if you are really a nature lover. Thank you.